This is Inside the Strap.
And we're on.
Cool. Gotcha.
All
right,
yeah, wait for your open introduction.
Sorry, guys, it was like a bit of a lag there. No, that's just me. Okay, welcome everyone to Inside the Straps. We've got here with me now is Charles, the Cap, and obviously Ben Tahini from the Wellington Arm Wrestling Club. And we've got here's our guest today, Sasha and Billy. Welcome,
Morena, good
guys.
afternoon.
Hello.
Welcome, boys, to the show. As we do at the start of the show, we will introduce ourselves. I am Cap, your chill daddy. And below me, we have introduce yourself, Sasha.
So my name is Sasha from Russia, but I've been here in New Zealand for now 18 years. My kids are Kiwis. I work at VUW, Victoria University of Wellington. Been pulling for now in my 7th year, I think, something like that. And I don't know what else to say, so I will pass to the next one.
Yep, that's you, Ben.
Kia ora, everyone. All right, everyone knows me now. Ben Tahini, part of the Wellington Arm Wrestling Whanganui Tara Club. I've been pulling precisely around 7 years now. This will be my 7th year. And I also work in management as an occupation. And I've been loving this arm wrestling journey of mine. And it's such a great thing. To you, Biddy.
Kia ora whānau. Malo inga. My name's Pili Hitaraka Lokeni, from Samoa, but a New Zealand born. And I run with the left press.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that it gives Sasha nightmares at night, doesn't it, Sasha?
Oh, yeah, right. I wake up every night. 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Like I see that press and I can't sleep anymore.
Stop it.
Alrighty. And now that all the introductions are out the way, we like to start off with some highs and lows, just about the events and what was your highs and lows. So we'll start with my club member, Billy. Starting with you, brother.
So my highs and lows are hello. Joy. Oh, my high. My high. So many highs. All 9 matches. That was a high to see each and every one of us with opponent able to stand in front of us and give us the time that we I think we deserve to have on the table after all our trainings, and it's not possible without our opponent. So that was my highs for all of us, is to have the honor to pull with another opponent. And for the lows, no lows from me. All up. But probably one low was could have went on some more matches. Next time we'll have like 5 opponents each.
And for you, Sasha?
So for me, the main highs were to see you in your match perform really great. For example, I was quite proud of you. Tyrone was great as well. I honestly didn't know whether he would be able to do that, because I know that his opponent was really, really tough. And in fact, when at some point, me and Dan were in the same club for a short period of time, and he is a phenom. And so I knew that that would be very difficult. But Tyrone is an exceptional puller. His left is I think he's going to be a threat to anybody at the under 85. So that was great. The first opening match was a lot of fun to watch. So I enjoyed it a lot. So overall, I think it was, I wouldn't say above my expectations, but the whole event was really quite professional, I thought. So it was quite amazing, and lots of people showed up. I spoke to people from the crowd. They all expressed like a lot of interest. They said we didn't know that arm wrestling could be fun. In fact, they didn't even know that arm wrestling was a thing. So I really kind of that was the highest high for me, to see you guys really do well, and great day, I think.
And then we move on to Ben.
My highs for that day, as Sasha had reiterated, was the match of Dan and Tyrone. That was a big one, and especially the opening of that day with Ross and Tien.
Yeah.
That really brought out that energy, that brought out the motivation, and got everyone stimulated. It's like, damn, here it is. This is the expectation now. They've set that benchmark, and that really gave me that motivation to carry on. I think the hardest part was riffing and not being able to give that advice. In my mind, I'm like, "Go Tien," wanting to curse and F-bomb the hell out of him, just so he could do the best that he could on the table. That was one of very, actually, I'll add that on there. That'll probably be one of my lows, is not being able to mention it, or just give any advice or any structure to the matches. That would probably say that was one of the lows. But going back to the highs, of course, it was that intro of Tien and Ross, and seeing Tyrone and Dan's match, and obviously all the boys from our club pulling with the Auckland team.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay, I guess it's my turn for the highs. Like I said, always got plenty of highs to share. One of them is actually watching Sasha and Billy's match and seeing Sasha trying to adapt every round. So he wasn't doing the same thing. He was trying different attacks to try to stop Billy's press. The other high is seeing Billy performing this year. Not many know that Billy only started last year, and he was at the bottom of our rankings in our club. So just seeing him, how he has evolved here, making our top 8 this year, and just watching him grow and performing every time he steps onto the table. So that is my high. Alrighty.
Hey, I've got one more. I
Oh,
want to
here we
mention the
go.
low. I can't let go of this. My low was when I was pulling it against Murray. I could hear Charles giving advice to Murray. Go up, go up, up. And I was really trying to set my hook, and for the life of me, I couldn't. So that was my little low for that day. I wanted to add.
You could have saved that for when Murray jumped on. No. All right. So we've got some questions to ask. And who do you want to start with, Ben?
Okay, we'll start it with Sasha. How did you feel coming into the top 8 event, and did you have any preparation coming into this competition?
Yeah, so I prepared like a madman. I was coming out of an injury. 8 months before the event, I had a partial bicep tear on my left, but it healed up so well. The only difference, and it probably came back stronger than it was before. The only difference for me, and it was a bit of a concern, that the stop, I had this hard stop somewhere here, 90 degrees before the injury, and then it became more like a king's move stop. So for me, the question was, will I be able to stop my opponent here or not? And I couldn't. So, but in terms of strength, I was in a good shape. So, going to the gym, lifting weights, I was in one of the best shapes of my life. I think it's just
Wow.
my opponent was too tough. That's all. But I put a lot of work into my preparation. I don't think I could have done anything better, to be honest. So I was as
Wow.
good as I could be on that day, and I was completely astonished by the explosiveness of the press. That was something. Just it's a special gift, and that was unstoppable on that day for me. Somebody else could have stopped it, but not me on that day. So it's just like overwhelming. Quite impressive indeed. So very impressed with my, and also I I felt that he adjusted for the last round. Uh, I can go through the adjustments that I made, hoping to stop, but my opponent did the correct adjustment to counter it. And now when I learned that this my opponent is like about 1 year in, it is even more impressive, because usually when people are 1 year, 2 year, even 2 years in, they just do one thing usually and just do the same thing but harder. But in this particular case, the adjustment was perfect. It was a complete total counter to what I was trying to do. And that's it. So I was outplayed. I was not strong enough. So my opponent was stronger, faster, and apparently smarter. So what can you say?
Wow.
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 That's a compliment, Billy.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a
compliment.
complimentary for
Thank you,
sure.
brother. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
And especially going back, 8 months of you doing rehabilitation, getting back into form, and having to readjust your trainings now to a different angle. What would you say that angle would have been in that King's move? You got your 90 degree, and what would you say that angle would be?
Yeah, it was probably somewhere like, now my angle is somewhere over here. So
What is
I
that
don't
like?
I don't really know how to really drop there. I'd never king's move, but it's where the strength is now. So I guess I'm getting older. Yeah.
That I feel like that move is actually designed for a person with a press to win.
Not necessarily. I mean, you still have to be very strong, right, to like go
Right.
through somebody's ligament.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sweet. Damn.
All right. Thanks for that,
Interesting.
Sasha. And you, Billy.
Moving on to Billy.
Actually, is it Billy or Billy?
Billy. Yeah.
Billy. Is
Yeah.
that translation
Billy
for
Jane,
Philip?
but my lover.
No, it's just because in Samoa we pronounce P as a B. So
Okay.
yeah, so it's Billy. P
Billy.
I P, yeah. Pili. So Billy.
Billy.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, what was your preparation coming into the top 8, and what did it all look like for you?
For me, it was a lot of ligament training for me, and a lot of listening. So because as you guys know, I'm surrounded by a lot of good poolers, and some of them that I consider the best. So more for me coming up to this was getting my listening skills up, visual watching others train against top rollers and couples from step back view, because you can't see everything when you're up there pulling. So I've been spending a lot of time stepping back, watching from the feet to the head, and seeing how the motions go, how to stop a move, and how to use a move. So yeah, a lot of mine's been less physical, more mental training, learning also how to press properly, and how to be stopped in the press, so I can fight against that.
Right.
And yeah, so yeah, for me, yeah, it's been a lot of and resting, a lot of resting coming up to this match, and yeah, watch using my tardingas to listen up and learn as much as I can, and take it all in and use it in my own way that works best for me. And yeah, for my opponent, as we were getting on, because I'm more of a good time, not a long time, you know. So after the first the second pool, I was like, Charles was telling me, use a top roll or use a cup. And when I felt the grip on his hand, I was like, "Oh, sorry, Captain, I gotta get back to press. I gotta stick back to press. That's what the training beforehand was for, not on the game day. It's like I'll just stick to what you told me how to do on this game day before time, not today."
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, my opponent, he wasn't a weak man. I could feel that pressure, but I had to keep a stone face and make him think everything that he thinks. So yeah,
It's interesting
it's
you say
another
that too.
strategy.
It's funny you say that because usually when you have a bit of an advantage and things are going quite well,
Yeah,
you're like, okay, cool. Maybe I might try another technique that could probably
yeah,
work or give a go to see if it works. And you
yeah. I know.
realize on the table, like, oh, what is this? No,
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm reverting back to what I know.
yeah. That was it.
And Sasha is a threat there too. So if you want
He
to,
is. He's
and
a
that's one of
strong
his
man.
strengths. Mm.
Yeah. He's a strong man. No, I
okay.
was actually. Oh, yeah, you
Sorry, boys. I got a question from Malia because he's like, answer my question is for Sasha. What were your
Toko.
thoughts in the first round when Billy pinned you?
Oh, my thoughts? I didn't have time to think. I was like, what is going on here? It was like less than 1 second. Everything happened so quickly. I was like, oh, God. No, my thoughts were basically I had to completely reconsider what I was planning to do because before I felt this explosiveness, my plan was to try to drag him out of his shoulder because before the match, somebody told me that this my opponent is a presser, and I was like, okay, so I know that maybe my bicep is not quite as stable as it used to be, but my lat is in a great shape, so I do pull-ups and all of that with the grip thickener thing. So how about I try to drag him out of his shoulder and use my strength to negate his strength? But he was so explosive that I literally could not engage. I had no time to even start dragging. And after the first round, my thought was like, okay, forget about dragging. Go back to what I usually do as well. So try to just stop with my bicep and see if I have to, like, if it is torn after the match, like, screw that. I'm not gonna, like, I'm just gonna do that. Right. And then I had to basically go back to the usual instead of trying to be smart and try to like do some sort of technique, do something that is sort of deeply embedded in my head, is just that move, right? And hope that it will just work. That's basically more or less what happened.
I
So
think
that's
the expression on your face after that first pin right here shows it. Like, what just happened?
well, exactly right. I was like, I knew I expected the pressure, but I didn't expect it to be that explosive. So that was completely. So I had to completely reconsider everything, and I was like, okay, back to the usual, more or less.
Yeah,
I could
perfect.
agree with you on that one, Sasha. I felt the same response when I seen that happen. I was worried after that. I was like, oh no, hope you're okay.
Yeah.
You've got no injuries. That wasn't, and I was hoping that there wasn't any setbacks with your
No,
injuries or
no,
of that
everything
nature.
held up just fine. I'm so
Mm.
happy that because with this sort of explosive strength, that is damaging, right? So, but it is just fine. So I'm happy.
Did you get
And
any positive feedback from your corner? Or that did they give you any insight of what to do or try to take away from Billy?
Sakis, yeah, Sakis was in my corner. He said, "Just get into the strap," and
Yes.
and so I did.
Yeah, I think that was the third round, was it, or was it the second round?
I don't know.
I think it
No,
would have
we
been.
slipped on the first, yeah, and we went to the straps after that.
Yeah, it must
So
have
it
been
was
the
a
first.
slip, yeah, and then we went strap.
Yeah, I can see you. Does it look like you were going for low hand top roll,
I
Sash?
think I'm here trying to slip,
Yes.
and I think I had achieved a stop here actually, but it
Mm.
was
Yes.
called as a pin. But okay.
Did do
Who was
you
the bottom riff?
did you agree with the bottom's riff call? Did it?
I mean, no, but whatever. It's the game. The ref is the ref, so probably is what happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
Koya who called it. Is that a,
Yeah,
I just call him
yeah. I
Koya.
wouldn't trust that riff. Eh? I wouldn't trust that riff.
Let's see. There's the one here.
I was the bottom riff.
Both riffs. I wouldn't trust both riffs.
What it seemed like
It's
Sasha.
like
It seems like I think it was your hand that went on. Looked like your hand went
And
on the pad, but
yeah, I don't know. I
yeah.
don't really care.
But yeah, we can't dwell on that, eh? We just move
Whatever.
forward and get stronger. Awesome. Okay, any more questions there, Ben? Or
yeah, we'll just carry on with Billy. We've got some good momentum going on. So we'll carry on asking Billy. I'm so used to pronouncing the F, but we'll go Billy, getting it right.
Yeah.
where is it?
You were saying that you were in arm wrestling for only a year,
Yeah.
and that's incredible for you to ascertain and to develop all those skills, especially going onto a press. It's not
Yeah.
everyone when you come as a new member. I wouldn't say everyone, but most people who come into the sport usually tend to press, and
Mm.
then they will transition out to a top role, which is like more the fundamental techniques that people would do, or hooking.
Mm.
But I was surprised that you carried on carried on practicing the press. That because I know that you had a match with Rue,
Yeah.
that was last year, and
Yeah.
it looked like you were more into, I
Top
think
roll.
yeah, top rolling. But what made
Yeah.
you transition to a press? Like, when did you figure that out in your journey in arm wrestling, especially in that short amount of time?
Yeah. So yeah. With my left, I always it was at my first training, and my brother Stormbreaker, I was having a turn with him, and I don't even know what it was. He just he got me into a position where I couldn't top roll or do anything, and I ended up coming in closer and ended up pushing down, and that's when I think he discovered I had the press, and he said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh fuck," and that's because I got a blown pick, left
Oh,
pick, so
here you go.
I can't hang out. I gotta stay in close because once my arm gets out, it feels like my pick's gonna fold. So yeah, I was using. That's what was actually happening with me and Storm. Was like I could feel I was getting a little fatigue on my chest, so I came in and tried to push him down with that. And yeah, that's when he told me, "Oh, that's a press." And I was like, "What's a press?" He's like, "What you just done?" He's like, "You just done that's the press." Yeah. So yeah, yeah, I started on that press and I've come through it, but with my right, um, I get the gout in my wrist and my elbow, so I can't press on my right. So I actually top roll. So yeah, I just actually fight to what my body is capable at the moment. Yeah, so yeah, but I'm slowly healing up and getting a press on my right at the moment. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. Yeah, and I just fell in love with that press on the left since I started pretty much from the boys.
Oh,
Yeah, the boys letting me know what it is, and yeah, I actually still to this time I feel like it's still just normal, but I get that um reassurance from people that I challenge and my team. They tell me, "Oh, that's a good press." So yeah, that's why I've stuck with that press so far with my
uh,
left.
I love that, getting all that encouragement, reassurance
Yeah,
from the team.
I
That's
don't.
that's it's like my buddy right there in the corner, Sasha. He's always
Yeah,
giving me that reassurance, always
yeah,
encouraging me.
yeah. Hard out.
Inspiration. Inspiration, my man.
Yeah.
I got a question for Billy. Who's the New Zealand king of the press?
Ooh, good
Ooh.
question.
Oh, me, obviously.
There we go. Yeah,
Billy
definitely from my
Kenneret.
club.
Billy Kenneret.
To be anyway. To be. That's the goal. That's the goal. You know. Yeah, and with that, my guy Malachi, he's a bloody good presser, that guy. So that's who I'm looking forward to challenging in the future. Is me and Malachi going press for press, because our first comp, my second comp out in Hamilton, he took my elbow. He pressed me so fast, it echoed in the whole room. I didn't even know it was me. So Anton and yeah, and everyone else told me that was you. And I was like, holy shit. So yeah, ever since that day, I want that press off him. I want my elbow back from him, mate.
Oh, good. Okay. And we got a question from Daryl. Oh, a comment from Daryl. Got that diddly Kamel press. I wouldn't want to be at the end of that. So,
Yeah,
Sure, brother.
so
could be devastating.
Daryl's from Australia. He's actually my little brother, and he runs the New Zealand Fresh Meat Club. So, anyone in
Yeah,
Brisbane looking for a club to train, hit up
number
Daryl.
one man.
Cool. Have we got more
Yeah.
questions for Sasha?
No, we can just carry on with you if you have any that comes up your mind.
Oh, 1 second.
I
Cool.
got some little advice for my man Sasha.
There we go.
Yeah,
I was just
so
gonna
yeah.
say that too.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, but
This you guys asked the questions, not
no,
me.
no, 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 carry on, carry on.
Oh yeah. So yeah, with the press, so I'm pretty open with teaching people how to beat me, because it makes me work better and harder to better myself, or people beating me. So to stop the press, it's all on the listening. So it's whoever gets that, hears that go from the ref first, and that's how you can stop it. Is if you listen closely and go once, that 1 millisecond before me, you'll get me, because you got the strength. You got the strength. I can feel it. That's the reason why I didn't go anywhere else but that press, because I could feel your power. So that was one thing I stayed on top, was to make sure I went off the go that split second before you. So by the time
Nah,
you
you
go,
are being too
go
humble. This victory was
no,
well deserved. I don't think I could
no.
have done anything. Right, but
Well, no,
thank you.
well, it's a good question. It's a good question, though, Sasha. Do you believe if you had the speed and you timed that correctly with precision, do you believe that you could have stopped him with the strength that you contained?
I mean, I never know. What if something or other? I mean, hard to say. Uh, if we had to pull, I mean, if we pulled in the same club, and I would have probably eventually just cracked the kind of, I would have understood the correct vector of pressure. And the problem for me always, for somebody who is very explosive, is that you never know where exactly they will hit, and even a
Right.
small adjustment can be a huge difference. For example, in the last round when we got into the strap, and I don't know whether my opponent understood it, did it intentionally, or it was completely intuitive, he actually changed the angle of attack, going more in,
Yeah,
and
Right. So
that made a difference. Yeah.
mm, yeah, yeah. I could feel in
So
your
if
hand.
he
Yeah,
probably, even if he just did the same thing as in the previous round, I would have probably stopped him.
yeah.
But because
I
he
feel that too.
didn't, I didn't stop him, and that made a difference. And that's the war, right? It's a little war that happens.
Yeah,
If he,
that's right.
whoever, I mean, there is no second chance. So that's the beauty of it. And maybe next year or whatever, whenever you guys put together, we can redo it or at some competition. Though I'm not planning to go up to 110. I will probably go down below 100. Screw that, big boys. I don't like to go against the big ones.
Probably a wise thing.
Yeah, just watching the video again when you did the slip, I think that was the perfect way to slip. And if you had did it the same way, because I've noticed when I train with Billy, I've got maybe like 40% to beat him on the left. If when I top roll, but I top roll over his hand and beat him like this.
Get me out,
yeah, get him out. But like I said, I only get like 40%. It's and he's right. It's always on the go. If I can't beat him on the go to get his hand this way, past his shoulder, then he's actually hard to stop. So Billy is actually our number one left hand in our club, and he's just dominant on the lefts because our club is basically just a right hand club, and Billy's the only left hander.
Well, thank you very much for this opportunity to get injured.
Oh,
sweet. Yes, we can do our ending questions, and
yeah. Okay. All right. So just a closing question I asked most of our guests to come on. So what were your guys? So actually, we'll start with Sasha. Sasha, what were your? How will you carry on this momentum and training going towards your next competitions? Obviously, you said you weren't going to compete in any other competition, but for your next event, that could be a possibility. What would you do to carry on that momentum for yourself?
I mean, I need to work on both of my left and right. Right was also quite a bit injured. Now, finally, not hurting at least. So, for me, for the left, closing down this angle, working on being tight again, rather than being so open. I'm not that old. I still can pull normally. I don't need to go to Kingsproof now. So I think I can still bring it back to the center, and then it will be a different story, I hope. But I will need your help with that. So I will see you in a week or something. So I will skip this one. And yeah.
So we'll be looking forward to that. It's always a pleasure to train with you.
Indeed, likewise.
And a question to you, Billy. And what would your training look like coming up to your next competition? Obviously, you have Auckland Champs and did have Nationals. What will you be doing to carry on that consistency?
I'll be making sure to keep my cup empty to be able to keep taking in more advice. So a lot more listening, visual watching, a lot of pretty much everything. A lot of strength, lifting heavy, a lot of body weight training, and a lot of resting as well. So yeah, I try and keep it balanced, try not work too hard and tire myself out, and try and not underwork myself to make it harder for me for next time. So yeah, a lot of mix of everything, and open mind and ears, and listening to Cap and the boys, taking in every good advice that they got when they have good advice. So yeah, that'll be me.
All right. Thank you for that, and thank you for you guys for jumping on today.
Thank you for having us.
That you're both busy men, and you've
Thank
got
you very much.
responsibilities, but we're grateful for the opportunity, and we're also grateful for Charles himself for hosting this and getting us all prepared. And yeah, I'd just like to give our last word to Charles before closing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I said, I'd like to thank you guys for your time jumping on today. Also, jumping on the table and showing us different angles and different perspective of your match. Especially Sasha, even though you had lost the match, I still feel that watching you perform and the way you're trying to adjust every match, every round, was more exciting for me because and also helped
Smart man.
Billy evolve.
Mm.
Yeah, because the more matches Billy did it to, and the more challenging opponents he gets even better. So thanks for you and your adjustments on the rounds, which made Billy more better puller. So also
Thank
to
you,
Billy, I hope you carry on with your journey. Like I said last year, you were at the bottom of our ranks. And now you're in our top 8, and having you in our top 8 is a blessing because you help our guys in the top 8. You hype them up. You slap their backs, slap their ass, and get them ready for battle. So
yeah, hype man, hype man.
Yeah, he's the hype man. So yeah, also to Sasha too. Even though you lost, I'm actually looking forward to seeing your journey and where you come and evolve. You know, from this loss. So yeah, just keep pushing, and yeah, and that's it. And we can close from
All
here,
right.
Ben. You can close
Thank you.
yourself, Ben.
Thank you very much, and have a good evening.
Awesome, boys,
Thank you,
and I'll
guys.
see you on the next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Stay blessed. Do more.
Inside
Stay
the
less.
strap.
See?
The boys. Kakite.
Kakite.
Bye. And we should be done.